Hey, yo, YouTube, what's good? Welcome to the Resilient Mindset Podcast, a channel dedicated to the motivation of men's mental health and awareness. You see the thumbnail on today's topic of discussion. I'll discuss another clutch favorite of mine, indifference. What are the 5 benefits of indifference? Let's get into it.
I feel like I'm losing my mind.
Welcome back. As human beings, many of us have the capacity to care, but how do we know when we care too damn much? Well, many things could potentially happen to us when we care too much, like becoming needy, controlling, anxious, or even depressed. I ain't even gonna front. It's difficult to detach from people, places, or things we deeply care about. Yet the real question is, what is the cost to you and your well-being? I also struggle with overcaring. That is until I discovered indifference, also known as detachment. So, what is detachment exactly? Detachment gives us the emotional space we need to become non reactive or anxious. This basically means helping ourselves to gain control of our power by creating acceptance and inner peace in any given stressful situation. How can I use detachment? Well, you can use it in different ways. You can use it emotionally and mentally, and this is accepting your emotions and situations for what they are. So, what does that look like? That could be in a relationship situation where it ends unexpectedly. We immediately experience anxiety and grief because of the loss. And what do we do in return? We trace and try to win her back, which ultimately pushes her away because we come off needy and desperate. Detaching allows you to accept things the way they are and move on. She may or may not come back, but this is not for you to reattract her. Walk away. Another situation is this could be dealing with family or friends where there's a situation with this person continuously being down bad. This could be a parent, sibling, or even a child. Yet they keep making similar mistakes and looking for you for the bailout. Walk away. Physically, walking away from a person or environment. Look, this is literally just moving yourself from the situation. A lot of times we see people engaging in arguments and they keep the argument going because someone doesn't have the balls to just walk away from the situation and just let it go. However, when you're able to detach, you're able to just let things be. And even if it means that you have to be the bigger person by walking away, you do exactly that. If you can't let this person get out of your sight, then you remove yourself from the situation and just keep it moving. Learn to walk away. I know, and I said this earlier, this isn't going to be easy and it takes daily practice and self discipline. Yet, this process will add so much value to you becoming a better person or better version of yourself every day. Food for thought. Today's detachment affirmation. Attachment is the great lubricator of illusions. Reality can be attained only by someone who is detached. This is super facts. Many times, while in situations, we're unable to see people, places, or things for what they truly are until we have space to adjust our rose colored glasses. Yo, have you ever gained clarity after time away from a situation? I'd like to know your story by leaving your thoughts in the comments. Yo, I most definitely appreciate the viewership so far. I was hoping you could do me a huge solid and hit the like and subscribe button for support with the YouTube algorithm. All right, the main topic. Let's get into it. The 5 benefits of using detachment to increase your risk levels. Number one, setting boundaries. And this is teaching people how to treat you. A lot of times we get into situations where people aren't treating us the way we want to be treated or valuing us the way we need to be valued. And the way that we combat this is by setting boundaries. That lets people know that you have a high standard or a high value of yourself. And it also lets people know what they can and can't do when it pertains to you. Number two, allowing others to experience the natural consequences of their actions. And pretty much, this is just holding people accountable. A lot of times, people will do some real grimy stuff to you. And then I guess they think by letting time pass that you'll forget and they'll be able to just worm or wiggle their way back into your life. Absolutely. You have to understand that you have to hold these people accountable for the things that they do. They might come back with half hearted apologies or just some kind of fake way of trying to make up, but not really making up the things that they did, hoping that you'll take them back. And in this situation, you need to let people know that what they did wasn't acceptable and you're not tolerating it. So whatever that consequence may be, whether you leaving them alone for good or you resetting boundaries with them, whatever that looks like for you, just let people know that they're not going to be able to just do whatever they want to you and get away with it without any consequences. Number 3, recognizing that your feelings and needs are valid. A lot of times it is difficult for us to express our needs and feelings because of the stereotype that men are supposed to be unfeeling and unwavering, which to a certain extent is true. However, your feelings and needs do matter and they are valid and they shouldn't be dismissed. Learn to surround yourself around people who do respect and acknowledge your needs as well as you acknowledging your needs and feelings yourself. However, it starts with you. If you don't value your own feelings and needs, don't expect anyone else to. So definitely, if you're in a situation where someone isn't valuing your feelings and needs or they're disregarding it, again, walk away. Number 4, taking a time out from an unproductive or hurtful argument. And this goes back to what I mentioned before, where you could physically remove yourself from the situation. You don't have to engage in a situation that's unproductive or hurtful. You don't have to sit there and listen to someone belittling you or putting you down or just saying negative things about you. You do have the power to just get up and walk away from that situation or remove yourself from that environment. Again, the whole point of this is to protect your inner peace, and you don't have to stand or tolerate someone being disrespectful towards you, and you just remove yourself from that situation. Number 5, staying focused on what you can control. Pretty much, this is just focusing on yourself. A lot of times we want to control situations or we want situations to be in the best benefit of our outcome. However, we're practicing detachment. That definitely allows us to understand that we only have power over one thing, which is ourselves. We only can control our actions and our thoughts. By using detachment, that allows us to understand that we can't control what other people say, think, or do, and to have acceptance of the situation despite what the outcome may be. Listen up. Detachment isn't cruel or toxic. It's a self-enhancing benefit many of us are afraid to use. This is a huge step in increasing healthy attractiveness, boundaries, and interaction. The next time you're in a situation, ask yourself, is it really that deep? Yo, what are your thoughts? Drop them in the comments section. As always, if you gain any value from my video, stay locked for more content by our view in the next video. Stay resilient.